Oh, what happened? Okay, we back. Okay. My cousin got this. She does readings. Okay. I was visiting with her in Alabama, and she has this, and she did her partner did a reading with this deck. It was amazing. And just in that short period of time, I got on Amazon and I ordered it, and it was here when I got home last night. No
Ooh.
joke. It was like overnight. It was wonderful. Anyway, so I want, and this is a blessing because I had been thinking that I wanted to take the energy on the channel more towards the Orisha, back towards the Orisha, and come away from so much about love and romance and things like that. I'll still do that too, but I wanted to start focusing on that because I do want us to learn of these Patakis. The Patakis, the name of this is the Patakis of the Orisha Tarot. And it's by Andrew McGregor, who is Oba'tilemi. That is his Ifa name, Oba'tilemi, right?
Mm.
That means, I'm sure it's in here what it means, but I know Oba is the father, so he's a Babalao in the Ifa religion. Okay, that's a Babalao. So that's like a high priest would be in the religion, right?
Right.
So that I guess I'll be referring things back and forth to tarot so that everybody can, give you like a frame of reference to it while I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing it. But it's not based on the tarot, so to speak. It's a shorter spread, but it also encompasses numerology as well as the elements. So there are King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, things like that, but their trump cards are different. And the spread is different. So the question, because this is so important, and I know the Orisha will not only give us the answer, they'll give us the solution. So let's see. This is the back of the cards.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I like those.
And
Beautiful.
the red and the black are Alegba's colors.
Beautiful.
And Alegba is the path opener. He is the way.
How many cards in the deck?
I believe there are. Thank you for reminding me that. Oh wait, look at the box.
Ooh, colorful.
And it opens like this, so it has this little place
Oh,
you can lay it in, right? And it closes, magnetized box.
cool.
78 cards.
Okay.
I think this was 1999, honest to God. And this is a 360-page full color handbook that comes with it.
Wow.
This is a book. Like this is like you could put this in a library for real. There's
Right.
lots of information here and it's very in depth. So it's a 5-card spread. And it's called, the rest of this book is all the information about these cards. This is the spread with these cards. There is this spread. And it's called the Forces at Work spread.
Mm.
It works with the idea that life is a mix of things working for and against us. Some are beyond our control and limit our free will. Here we treat the ideas of ire, osobo, ashe, and free will as 4 positions that influence the outcome. Okay? So, ire is like luck. Osobo is bad luck. or negative energy. So it's a A is
Mm-hmm.
positive, Osogbo is negative, Ashe is your own your magic, or the magic around you, or the power of the Orisha, the power of the universe, and free will, which we all have free will. So those are the four positions that influence the outcome of situations. This spread is not useful for yes or no type questions. If you want to know if you got the job, don't use this spread. If you want to know what it will come of pursuing this job, this spread is wonderful. So we would say, what would would it be to your benefit to pursue this relationship with this person?
Mm-hmm.
Ere means blessings. So this card suggests what you might gain from this relationship. Ashe. Oxobo means negativity and speaks to what obstacles might come from going down this particular road. Ashe is the energy of the universe and speaks to what grace you might have in you that could come from others, which can help with overcoming any obstacles. Your free will speaks to your role in getting this accomplished. What must you do in order to get a good result? So that's what this spread is. 4 cards. And then there's a fifth position that comes at the end. So you are the first guinea pig for these cards in this spread. Okay? Iba lo de mare lo joni mojiba. Ate va o joiba. Ate la ruiba. Iba lo neba o aba top na le no mojiba. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou in the womb, and blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. So first position and second position and third position and fourth position. Okay. So let's see. So first position is this, and this is the Queen of Cups.
Figures.
Can you see that?
What is that in her hand?
That is Elekes. All right,
She's
those
making beads.
is making beads,
Beaded necklace, right?
bead necklace, and then behind her is a crown. So she's a queen, and then it looks like a maraca,
Hmm.
and then she has more beads in the bowl next to her, and she's wearing blue, and blue is the color for Yemiya and Olokun, so that's blue. And wands is what did I say? Cups. I'm sorry, cups. Right, Queen of Cups. Well, I'm gonna say wands. I don't know why I said wands. Cups. Cups is a water sign, right? So she is the Queen of Cups, and like I said, the blue is Yemiya and Olokun colors, blue. And then the back is the yellow, which is Oshun also, so that's love. So Queen of Cups is in the first position. Let's go to it like this. The second position is the Ten of Cups. So again, that's water, like it would be in the regular tarot. All right. I'm just trying to get the glare off of it for you. And on the floor, there's an Alegva, which is the energy of the crossroads, right? The keeper of the crossroads. And Ten of Cups is happiness. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What I just got was that some offering would have to be made, but there could be this could be a happy ending.
Offering from divine masculine or divine feminine?
I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing. Maybe, or maybe an Alegba for protection. Okay, I got the wind just blew all in my window. Yeah, an Alegba for protection in the home. Maybe that's what it is. We'll see when I come back. That was just intuitively. That's not what the book say. And this says Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled, right? We know that's what that is in the tarot, Nine of Cups. Hmm. And we got the ancestors back here, that little deer in the background. And that is also stability. I'm thinking with that deer back there. Stability.
Mm-hmm.
Fulfilled. This is good. Ah, and we have the Eight of Cups.
Mm.
Hmm. Ah. Is that the Eight of Cups or is that the Eight of Wands? Give me a chance here. It is Eight of Cups, but Eight of Cups doesn't have to mean what we think it means. But this is an offering. This is honoring the ancestors. When you have that circle around the tree like that with nine lines in it, that's what you set up when you're honoring your ancestors. When you're setting up your, um, like if you were going to be on the floor, in a basement or something like that, or outside, you would make it against the wall. So
Mm-hmm.
it would just be half a circle with nine lines through it. And then you would put your 8 cups of water. It'd be 8 lines around, one in the middle. And then you put 9 cups of water. And then in the middle, you put your final cup with a white candle. That's how you would set up an ancestral altar if you were doing it in the basement or outside. So, and that's definitely what it is. Because it has the little walking stick indented inside of the tree. So that represents the ancestors too. Could also represent a fire sign also. That's how I just got it. But yeah, that's a really good depiction for someone too. 8 of Cups. I'm thinking that this is what this is talking about. Just from what I'm seeing here is that is you need to have some kind of protection for her or in yourself in order for this to come out to your benefit. A legba or start making your ancestral altar. At least start doing that, and that is going to be where you get your protection from.
That was my weekend
That
project. Yes.
Yeah, that Yemiya energy, Yemiya energy, yeah. Because Yemiya is a mother's figure. She takes care of the children. She protects children.
And my children of the sun keeps coming in my energy more and more and more and more too. So,
Uh-huh.
and my grandma.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what these mean. Let's see. Queen of Cups. That's just going off of my energy. It may not be what it is. All right. That's just what I got intuitively. I don't know these cards. I just opened the box. I told you. You called me when I was getting ready to. I just got off the phone about that furnace thing.
The
So.
pages are beautiful.
Mm. Oh, it's so well made. So well made. I mean, real, real. Yeah, look. Yes. Real, real. Whatever's on the card is on the page. and more information. Symbolism, divination, all of that. Chock full of info. So this Queen of Cups, let's see where she's at. Court cards. Look at this. This is like, I can't even say magazine quality. It's so like quality. Like, I can't even tell you the stock of the paper. It's great. It really is. Queen of Cups. Okay. And she is on. Look at that. That's the card. That is the card right there on the damn page. Come on. That's beautiful. Damn. Anyway, the Queen of Cups, still waters run deep with this card. The Queen of Cups is a person of deep thought and more often profound creativity. Though they may at times struggle to express themselves in words, they do not have this challenge when making art. Art plays an important role in the Orisha traditions. There is a deeply codified aesthetic that expresses itself from seemingly simple things like the necklaces initiates wear to elaborate outfits and the thrones of an initiation. Though there is a lot of room for creativity, the colors, patterns, and materials are all set. It is not any blue that Yemiya Ogunti takes, but a specific dark blue. It is not just a pink bead, but one made of coral. Art is a part of the process of calling, birthing, and honoring the Orisha. Artists make elaborate fabric thrones for anniversaries and initiations. Metal workers make tools and crowns to help consecrate and adorn the Orisha. Instruments, outfits, and more are all elaborately made and embellished. A multi-strand mazo, which is a multi-stringed ornament, like the one being worked on in this card, might take 20 hours or more of careful beating by hand. Okay, so that thing that eleke, a mazo, that's piecework, handwork. Machines don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So the symbolism is the crown, which is often given to a priest Orisha to mark an evolution in their relationship. The mazo is a multi-stringed ornament used to honor and decorate the Orisha. A beaded rattle to call the spirit with. Remember I
Oh
said
God.
that?
Before I called you, I saw a bunch of African beaded rattles.
Okay. Fancy initiation outfit worn during the process of becoming a priest. Golden fabric as might be used to create a throne during the celebrations. So when they do celebrations for the Orisha, they do a throne, and for that Orisha, each Orisha gets a different throne, right? This card is one of expression, devotion, and hard work. The person it describes must use all three elements in order to find success. This is also a card of patience. Though whether patience will be rewarded or not depends on how the card falls in the reading.
Yeah.
This is the first card. Creativity is the solution to your problems. There is a challenge about communication. Things must be done in the right way. Don't cut corners. Others do not know what they want, so how can they be happy with what you do? And the solution is use your words. No one knows what you're thinking. Make something for spirit with your hands. Do not imitate tradition and toot your own horn. Okay? To walk your own path. Now, the first position, let's go back here, means that was about your, let's say, if you get a major arcana card here, it is good to speak about what themes or energy it is before moving on. The Sun card offers connection, community, and spiritual growth. If you encounter a card that is not the blessing you want or isn't a blessing at all, stop the reading and leave the cards as it is. The cards are telling you it isn't going where you want it to. Consider consider the card that shows as a sign this is off from the start. For example, a tower says this is an unstable opportunity. Take some time to think deeply about what you're doing. Talk with a trusted friend or journal about your goal. If you decide to change the question after some reflection, reshuffle without looking at the cards. If you decide to go ahead, be sure to carry this warning forward to every other position. So if the tower would have come out first, if we kept going on, we had to keep that with the tower. The tower would still be the energy, anything going to be running under, right? So, but that's not, you didn't get that. You got a good card, right? This is a court card. So this is positive energy, right? This is good. It's positive. Positive. Creativity. Honoring the ancestors. Learning about doing that. From the heart, though. Making something and offering with your hands. So you can make beads for yourself.
I got all that, and that is one of my projects, as well as completing my altar for Oshun.
There you go. All right, so we're on the same track here, Chicky. Second position is...
And my candles. I did some candles over Cyan's birthday. We made some candles. So I think I'm going to do that.
That's excellent. I think that we're on the right track here. Now, the card that's supposed to be here, position number 2, is a problem. Even if it's a card you might be happy to see in general, like the Sun, is going to hinder the progress. With the Sun, it might speak to lack of with the Sun, it might speak to a lack of support from the community and loss of feeling free. If it is a card that's usually harder, like the Tower, just read it normally. It may be tempting to make this card nicer, but resist it. Be kind and direct. So this is not the Tower. This is the Ten of Cups, which is a good card generally. So let's see what it says about the Ten of Cups. But that is a blockage, maybe. Ten of Cups be a blockage. Let's see why.
I'm supposed to be a gentle gardener, and I haven't been when I'm speaking.
No, really? Not you. Shut up. Go on. Nah.
I don't mean anything by it.
You're denigrating yourself there. Don't toot your own
The
horn.
heart.
Toot your own
I mean,
horn.
well, that is.
Yes, you do. Surely you do. I'm sure you do. Let me see. 10 of Cups. Oh, okay. Come on. I got 3, 4, 7, 9. Okay. So, same damn thing. Isn't that beautiful? The card is right there. Right there. You don't know how helpful that is, especially when you're reading. You know, like when you're trying to learn it and stuff, you don't have to always have the cards with you just to read it.
Right.
And see exactly the image that you're trying to connect with, right? You're trying to learn.
Right.
Okay, so in this card, we find that happiness is all that we could want. There is tremendous potential, Anything might be possible. Yet the Ten of Cups is somewhat treacherous, as its abundance of joy may swiftly be lost if handled without great care. When citizens of heaven decide it's time to incarnate again, they ask permission to return. When we go to see Ajala, whose job it is to craft the Ori, or the destiny of those who will be born. Okay, so they ask, can they return? And then they go to see Ayala, whose job it is to craft the Ori, or the destiny for those who will be born. So this is where they get their contracts written up, right? Unfortunately, these destinies are sealed inside of a gourd, so no one knows what they're choosing. If one is lucky, life will be wonderful. If not, it might be quite hard. For those who have cultivated a good relationship with Allegra, he may offer a nudge towards a more enjoyable life.
Nice.
Or enjoyable Ori, which is a destiny, a more enjoyable destiny, right? After choosing, the person returns to the Creator, who breathes them into a body at birth. So that's how they explain birth and reincarnation in the Ifa tradition. That's the story, right? Life is always a mix of free will, destiny, and luck. Our attitude, resilience, and fortitude greatly affect our ability to find happiness and keep it. Life is full of possibilities, but like the sealed gourd of our destiny, it is also full of uncertainty. The symbolism is a soul choosing their destiny. The legba under the table is secretly offering advice. The world for all the possibilities. Light for the breath of the Creator that returns to the soul embodied. So there's someone who's returning to you, or may have returned to you, okay? Or who is destined to return to you, right?
Mm.
Or this could be you that returned. This could be talking about you, but it's talking about all of us, right?
Right.
But it could be, I just got that though, when I said that it could be, that didn't say that, Patty, but that's, that's what came up intuitively when I was reading that. Okay, so that could be it. Okay, so as I'm reading it, I guess I'll get other things from it. Okay. Okay. This person has the possibility for everything that they want, so you can get whatever it is that you want. Things are likely very good for you right now. When things are great, it's important to maintain whatever it is that got you there, like having a good relationship with Allegra. How are they working to preserve that for the future is an important part of what they need to think about going forward. So this is about making the decision to at least stay on your path, okay? At least that, but start taking care of things, taking care of ancestors, and start
Yes.
to get an Allegra, maybe. I'm sure you live.
Yes, and thank you for making that video the other day with doing the gifts for the offerings for the ancestors
Oh, the
that
paper.
like
Oh,
boats. Oh my God, I like that. I was saying that I would like to try that with Cyan.
oh, that's great. That's great, and it works. It works. Believe me,
Mhm.
it works. They make things happen. They make it happen. They take care of me. Since I've been doing that, I noticed a much of an increase as far as finances or financial opportunities, or whatever. It just helps. It's really amazing that
Mhm.
money, and I give it to my ancestors. And do it at least once a month, if not every Monday. I give it to them. Just burn it. I do one for each line, like one for my father's line, one for my mother's line. And I even burn money like when people pass away that I know. Just, you know, I imagine that they need money now. Not because they need money, just because people have been doing this so much now, it's like a status thing. Like what?
Mhm.
Now they don't look like they got no people that love them. You know, it's like everybody else getting mail and they ain't getting none. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in the military or in jail or something, everybody gets getting the letter from home and you ain't getting nothing. Like, dude, right? People are starting to do their ancestral altars and you know paying attention and feeding and giving offerings, and other people's people ain't doing nothing. You know, and it's like, all right, they good. They don't need nothing, but this is like, you know, come on, they still people. You know,
Right.
they
Right.
entities. You know, like, oh, you know, might get you further up, closer to the pearly gates. Who knows what goes on up there? Who knows what it is? You know, maybe you get better music in your in your apartment.
Hopefully so, because this is garbage down here.
Right? You get better music in the stereo in your house or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Just joking. I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. Just nine of cups. Oh my God, I needed to laugh. That was good. All right. So, oh no, we ain't finished. There's something else that goes with that. That wasn't all it was with that 10 cups, was it? No. Okay. It says time for great success, the reward of past efforts, a change in levels, news that will be celebrated. Ooh, the birth of a child, possibly an ancestor return. Didn't I just?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about myself, but my niece is due.
There you go. That's a part of your lineage, Mama. That's part of your people. So just keep a lookout or ear
Oh
out for
my
that.
God, I just got a vision of my two sisters. One of them are gonna come back and reincarnate in her baby.
All right, don't make it an issue. Make it a blessing. Anyway, make an offering to Alegba. Make long-term plans. Save for a rainy day, and expect the unexpected. Du, 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 du.
Yeah, that expect the unexpected.
Okay, so now let's see the Nine of Cups that came out, which can't be bad. Nine of Cups. Okay, I see what it is. All right. And again, the same damn card. The same. They are not taking no shorts on this thing. They're not. Ooh. Okay, the card, the Nine of Cups, is a card of fertility and growth. It's a card that marks a growth in emotional well-being. It can often be tied to a time of abundance and prosperity. The proverb sky, sand, and sea highlights nature's fecundity. The energy moves from one place to another, allowing life to flourish and thrive. This interplay of elements are thought to mirror the process of conception in humans. With this card, we need to explore ideas tied to fertility and nurturing. When things go well, the person or thing being nurtured grows healthily and makes a proper place in the web of the world. If there is neglect or abuse, then the ripples of these problems may carry forward and lead to disconnection, alienation, and many problems finding happiness in this world. When we're talking symbolically about a project, job, or other venture, it's important to think of this proverb. No one part of nature is disconnected from the world. Just as we are connected to friends, family, co-workers, and even adversaries. Tending to this web of connection is integral to finding happiness and success. I think this is something about being protective of her, of your daughter,
Mhm.
from lots of influences. Friends, family, co-workers, anybody. You have to be more careful about who you allow around her.
Mm-hmm.
This is the symbolism is sky, sea, or air. No, I'm sorry, sky, sand, sea. Right, sky, sand, and sea. An animal at home in each environment. Well, we know your dog is loving her life, right?
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
sun, the sun sustaining it all, and trees bridging all three areas from the root to the leaf. This card speaks of increasing happiness out and good outcomes. The more attention is put on holistic or interwoven models of growth, the better things will go. So I think it's talking about doing all, continuing your integrating your systems. Like when you learn, just build on it. Add to it, not to turn your back on it. Just to say, okay, this is incorporating all of the elements again. Incorporating all of the elements in your spiritual path.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I noticed that it has 6 trees.
Okay. Right. If if the person becomes selfish or greedy, much, if not all of it, could be lost. When things are great, it's easy to. I got a ding on the phone. When things are great, it is easy to avoid anything negative. Yet even things that are a problem must be thought of as part of the success here. Enjoy your life. Notice where you have friction and take care of it. One area of life is thriving. How are the others? It isn't about predator and prey. It's about interconnection. The solution is to sit in nature, take a break to enjoy your life, thank those that got you here, and honor your enemies. Uh-oh. And the last position, right? Because that's position number 3, and we already said that something that you can work to make this easier.
Mm-hmm.
Could be pointing at a skill or an outside helper. The fool might suggest a legba could be called on to help clear the way. Hard cards here need to be looked at as things that can be done. If this was a tower, it might speak of taking advantage of instability in situations to your own benefit, but that's not what that was. So that could be
Bingo.
okay. That looks like this card should be looked at in terms of how it provides a counterforce or a solution to any of the bad energy in position 2. So position 2 wasn't bad. This is just telling you got to be careful, pay attention, and honor your ancestors, incorporate your traditions, and be happy. And pay attention to what energies you have around your daughter in general. The last position, 8 of Cups. And I did say that was about the ancestors before, right? When I looked at
Mm-hmm.
it
Yes.
first. Okay. In this card, we work to find meaning among what has been lost. In a card, it is a card that can speak of stagnation, loss, depression, and a lack of direction. Here, the attention being turned inward must look to external forces to help one move forward. Spirits of the dead have many different categories in the Orisha tradition. The most common being Egun, who are spirits associated by blood ancestry or initiation to us, and Arau, the citizens of heaven, who are chosen or assigned spirits. So that's like your ancestors, your divine family, your assigned team, right? Your soul team.
Mm-hmm.
In dealing with ancestors, we find a mingling of many other practices coming into Orisha traditions. The religions of our ancestors mediumship, spiritism, and a variety of traditional ways of working with ancestors all get mingled in many people's practices. You may go to church to pray for your grandmother, see a spiritist to ask about your mom, and be told to do a ceremony for your father in a shell reading. If all of these are done as separate practices, everything is
Oh
fine.
my God.
However, when people start trying to use spiritists or mediums to mark Orisha initiations or solutions, we get into muddy water where people often lose their way. We end up wandering from guide to guide, like the Rider-Waite image of the Eight of Cups, looking for something but not knowing what it is or where to find it. Symbolism is cups holding traditional Egun offerings in front of a tree with sticks used to call them. A clay tray used to mark the boundary between the dead and the living. Glasses of water behind the tree showing the Espiritismo Boveda shrine. Okay, so that's what you call a Boveda. So, spirit shrine, all right? Espiritismo Boveda, a spirit Boveda, or a spirit shrine, right? Glasses of water behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, in front of a wall if you were doing a basement, like that. When we see the Eight of Cups, we need to ask what the person needs. If they're unable to tell us clearly, we should ask the oracle first before answering the questions the client has. Once we establish a goal as a point of reference, we can help them navigate there. With this card, people need to find better boundaries with the spirit world, not give it everything. This person may be losing faith, the one thing that they need most. This talks about depression and stagnation, a life crisis, an existential crisis where life feels meaningless, a time with no clear direction or end. Gurus should be treated skeptically now, as people will seek to take advantage of you. The solution: do not envy what the dead have. End your time of grief. Feed your ancestors and do a spiritual mass for the dead. So, I think they want you to do an ancestral altar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they want you to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely, well, that's been in my energy all morning, but obviously the energy
They
of
want
the
you.
the
Yeah.
negative forces is like, no, just go take a nap.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. I think what it's saying is that that's what they want you to do. That's where the protection is going to come when you get into that practice, when you make that part of your spiritual life. But that's your free will to do.
I'm just gonna go ahead and order that book that my whole Orisha guide that I had was going to do. The one yellow book that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was gonna just order that. I just wanted to get her birthday out of the way.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But this was, I think,
That's a
like
very nice book.
a beautiful book. It's a good investment. Again, it is the delve into the deeper meanings of the Orisha Tarot, and I got it, of course. It's published by the Llewelyn Publishing Company, and their website is www.llewelyn.com. All that, if anybody wants to see it, I'm just gonna bring it close. All right, I don't know these people. I'm not, you know, advertising anybody's book. I saw my cousin
And
had.
the shells. I
Look,
decided
look at the,
I
just
was
said the
drawn.
shell. Just,
And then last week I was drawn to all the where I can learn how to read the shells.
okay, all right. So then that's already in your energy. So then this is a confirmation of all of those feelings that you've been having. All right. So
Hmm.
follow your path. You go with your own flow. You do what feels comfortable to you. Don't anybody persuade you anyway. Okay. Whoever it is, check their energy, whatever they're telling you, right? And I know you already know that because that's you.
Hmm.
I know,
But
Scorpio.
I'm glad that you remind me. Thank you.
I know Scorpio. I know. I know. You check their energy along with everything else about their asses. But you check their energy. Sad,
Sometimes that crap could just be me.
sad, sad.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not you, it's me.
No, yeah, it's for my own personal satisfaction and clarification. Nothing you did, yes, just me.
Those
'Cause
are some beautiful cards, though. I really
oh,
like the back.
look at this, and here she jumped out again. Lordy, what you say? What you say? I think it's a good move. I guess it's a good move. It would be a good move.
Hmm.
Maybe that person is starting to lose their faith. That's why they want to settle down. You know them old cowboys.
Hmm.
you know,
And it's funny that you would say Cowboys because last night I was like, man, the
King.
rodeos,
No,
the stock
wait.
show is here.
When I said that, the king of this fell out the car.
And I kept saying, I'm going to go to the
That's
Bill
the
Pickett
no,
rodeo.
that's the king of Punchicles. That's the man with the money. He fell out like that though, like backwards, but still that's who we. Okay, go ahead.
That's John Anthony, man.
Shut up! When I tell you my name.
Ah, and my bad.
Um, I hope your microphone is off on your side because it's flashing that it's off. Maybe it's not recording you. I hope it's still recording us. It is recording us. Maybe it's not. Don't say no names. Jesus, have mercy. I hope I can't hear you. That's good. I hope that you're not recording. Like I can hear you. Oh, now it's turned off. You can hear. You can't hear me now. Turn it back
I
on.
can hear you. I can hear you, but my when I hit the mic off,
Hmm.
it goes off and on, and I
Okay.
haven't even touched it.
All right. I'm going to check it when I listen back to it. Hopefully you didn't say their name. If it did, I'm going to do something right there to drown that out. Because this
Please.
is very good damn reading. Look at this. Four of Cups and Ten of Discs. So this is happiness and stability. And
The
this is
cards are mesmerizing, so it threw me off.
this is happiness and stability. And this is the Nine of Cups, which is no, the Four of Cups, which is thinking, creating.
Hmm.
This
That's
is
a
great. Isn't that gorgeous?
that's a cool looking card, and she has a little baby inside.
Inside she has a needle with thread through it. And she's thinking about being creative. So this is about creativity. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm getting off of it.
Hmm.
Four of Cups. This is doing a lot of thinking, not coming out with your calling you think you're ruminating and thinking about creative things that you just need to put into practice. That's what I'm getting from that. Woo! Wow. And ten of this is ten of this, right? Stable home, stable family. I think this is saying that you need to start getting that on the road so that you can have. That's going to lead to this, just from them falling out. That's just me intuitively. Huh. We'll be here all night here. Four of
I
Cups.
I agree on that. I do.
You think
I
that's what
have
the
these three
energy?
projects that's just been in my mind for like 72 hours.
Okay, so I'm just going to go with that. And I'm going to get to, okay, resolving family ties. I'm just going to go to the solution. Let go of sadness at the river. Get a blood test to check for your health issues. Be a good leader. Respect women and children.
444.
Shay, there we go. And ten of disc. I'm going to go here and see what that means. And then we're going to call it a night because this will be too long and people won't watch it. Says respect children, give something to the earth, and plant seeds. So this is about taking care of your children, taking care of your future. This is a person that will accomplish a lot, yet there is no end point in which they can simply sit and rest on their laurels. If we do not maintain things, everything will dissipate. Money likes to move, bodies need attention, and houses need to be kept up. Great,
I'll say.
great rewards after work. Be grateful for what you have. Honor your agreements, or everything could be lost. Everything is within reach, but not yet in your hands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is about the blessings and possibility and new possibilities after loss. Oh, and there are 9 children in this card, so this is the multiplicity of possibilities.
Hmm.
And 9 is ancestors, right? We already talked about ancestral energy, right? Green is about the fertile earth, and the gold block is a symbol of worth, balance with living. Okay, symbol of worth, balance with living. So know your self worth, taking care of yourself, keeping up with your health, right? There's nothing bad here, I don't think. I guess I need to look at Miss Four of Cups too, so we can just finish this out. My Lord, I'm nosy.
There's
Okay,
some beautiful cards though.
they are. This says, we all like to think that we are free and able to choose what we like in life. Yet, upon deeper examination, we find that it is rarely as clear cut as we'd like to think. The circumstances of our upbringing continue to have an influence, even if we are not reacting against them to do better. In search for this connection is the hope of joy, pleasure, and a happier future. A desire for connection, a need for awareness of the ways in which you're tied to others. This is about genetic bonds and family, a chosen family, pregnancies, and issues that have to do with blood. And the solution here is resolve family ties, let go of sadness at the river, get a blood test to check for health issues, be a leader, and respect women and children. Okay? So,
Oh,
ah,
brother.
eh?
That definitely was for me.
Okay. So I believe that the messages that have been delivered as intended, madam. Thank you for allowing me to, use you to be the first guinea pig for this deck. This is so cool.
Sorry for the interruptions,
No problem. No
but I
problem.
really like those, and I like that. That's very interesting. I definitely might have to order that
Definitely. Definitely.
tonight.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened when she read me. I was like, okay, I'll get those tonight.
Yeah,
No,
I might need to
I'm
get those
lying.
tonight.
No,
I think mainly it's not even for the deck. I think it's just because I want to read the book.
I'm lying. She showed me the deck. She has a room set up in her home, right? And she does readings, right? It's like cool, so cool. And she has, people come to the house and do them. So she's not on YouTube or anything like that. And she left them on the table and everything. And I picked them up and start shuffling. Because she don't care. Like, I don't really like people touching my cards, but she don't care. And
I
I'm,
don't either.
but she's my cousin, whatever. She
Right.
don't,
I don't either, but I let my photographer do it that one day because he was looking at them.
she, I just started, when I
He's a
picked them
Sag
up,
too.
because she was showing, she says, look at them. I picked up the cards and they were so pretty. And then I just started shuffling and she walked out the room and I just kept shuffling. Then I looked at the back of the book and I said, well, let's see what the spread looks like, right? And I just cards fell out. And I did the spread. And that's when I read them, I was like, oh, wait, there's one more part of this. There's one more part of this. Sorry. 4 cards. There's a fifth. The fifth card is how we find another. You'll see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find those cards. Oh, can you remember what they were? Did you write them down? No, you didn't. Okay, so it was a 10. Number 10. You have to add these up somehow here.
Uh, 10, 4,
Okay.
8.
Okay, hold on. Because the queen, she has a value too. I gotta get her out here too. I gotta see in the book what it says it is. Okay, 9 of cups and the 10 of cups. Right, so we got a 10 of cups, not 8 of cups, right? 8 of cups. And here we go. Okay, here we go. Woof. That is the most important parties. Let's see here. Now they said you have to add up the 4 positions. So the Queen of Cups has a value. Where were the values? It has at the back of the set. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so Queens are 13s. So that's 4. You got a pencil? You know I am about counting. So that's a 4. And the 10. And the 9. And the 8. So 10 is 1. So this would be 5 then, right? 13 is 4. And 1 is 5. 5. And this is 9. 5 and 9 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that is 3. So 5 and 3. So that's 8. I hope you're writing this down here because I can't remember. And this is 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7.
I got 4. The damn thing was tripping. 4, 10, 8, 9.
Just add it up. If it comes to 7, then I'm right.
5.
And so what is the corresponding trump card? So trump cards are the court cards. So 10 in the court cards is the 10. Is that the... Here we go. The 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's up to you. Wheel of Fortune. Oshamari is the Orisha who carries us across the divide between the spirit world and this one. In part, they're seen as the bridge. They also play a part in helping the soul reincarnate or return to Orun, which is heaven. And one of the primary symbols is the rainbow. On a more day-to-day level, it is said that Oshumare brings renewal of life to those they bless. When seen after a storm, when rainbows are often considered a blessing. Pray for renewal, make offering to your ancestors. Look at the big picture of your life. Do not do what didn't work in the past, and do not burn bridges. And that's the picture. Is that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. That's really that's a different card. That is really different for a world card.
That's fortune. That's fortune.
Wow.
Wheel of Fortune.
It kind of looks like the shape of just a heart in itself.
And the snake is in there too, so that's the heart.
Right.
The snake.
Yeah, the snake is shaped like a heart.
So that's telling you the duality of relationships, right? The snake is the heart. The heart is the snake.
And to me, like fertility wise, because of the 2 on the sides, and then the uterus.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful. Anyway, so that's the energy. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's the wheel of fortune. However way you want it to go, that's the way you can make it go. Okay, so embrace your magic, Missy. I can't hear you. You turned off the mic again, and that's okay. So I will talk to you later. And I'm going to turn this off now, okay? All right, Kata. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, my love. Thank you. I graciously appreciate you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.